Yes. What up, gang? How we doing? All right, let's come down a little further today. Whoa! All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the studio, such as it is. It's a little bit of a mess now. I got some stuff to do. I got to remake the chair for the new season and get rid of the Christmas decorations and sort through all the stuff in my bookcase over here and run some longer cabling to get to. I want to keep the keyboard over this way. I think there's a lot to do, but it's Monday, so we're messing around with stuff today. I spent all day today recording. I recorded like 5 songs today, and 2 of them were even for me, which is nice. All right, let's put the music on and decide up front whether the music is too loud behind my voice. I think it's good. I have floofy hair full-time permanently now. I like it. I'm debating on whether to grow the hair really long again, like my hairstylist is talking to me about whether I should like grow all this out or whatever, but I'm actually starting to go a little gray at the temples, and I can't decide if I mind. Because I'm surprised it took this long. Both of my brothers went gray in their teens. And I waited until my early 30s to get into it. But, here we are. And actually, I'm about to hit my mid-30s. Or technically, I guess I'm already in my mid-30s if you count the middle third. I'm 34. But today, we're going to be ripping into this new pedal. Oh, Doc, I'm nowhere near catching up to you, buddy. I got a couple. You're like full salt and pepper, but you make it work, dude. You make it work. All right, so yeah, perfect. We had talked about maybe doing a song in the beginning of the show, so I didn't get any funny requests. So let me decide what I want to do to start the show off. You shave from time to time, Doc. I get used to it, bud. Let's see now. What's a good song to cover right now? You know what? I'm actually not going to do a funny song. I'm just going to do a song that gets stuck in my head. Because this was stuck in my head all day today. Ooh, that's a good. I'll try Instant Karma. It's been a minute since I've tried that one. All right, let's see what happens. Instant Karma to kick off the Monday method. Why the hell not? Ooh, wait. You know what? Can I be extra funny and just take one word of that request and do Karma Police instead? Because that's what I thought you were talking about for a second, and that got into my head. Instant Karma I've done before. I did that on the show recently. I've never done Karma Police on the show. Oh, heaven help me. Radiohead. What am I doing? All right, let's do some Radiohead. Police, arrest this man. He talks in maths. He buzzes like a fridge. He's like RD to radio. Karma police, arrest this girl. Her hairdo is making me feel ill, and we have crashed the party. This is what you get. This is what you get when you mess with us. I'm realizing I gotta turn the microphone down because it's gonna get crunchy in this next bit. Doom da da doom, yeah, alright. Karma police, I've given all I can, it's not enough. I've given all I can, but we're still on the payroll. This is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you get when you mess with us. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool tune. That's oh god, Greenwood, Johnny Greenwood. Is that who I'm thinking of? Writes the coolest chord progressions. Is it the right guitar player? Yes, I was correct. Johnny Greenwood. He's he's unbelievable. The reality is he's kind of he's as much or more the core of what Radiohead is as Tom York is. One of the absolute greatest guitar players in the world. I was the lead guitar player, Joe. Acting Homeland Secretary has resigned. He was sitting on his ass. No, I don't think he was sitting on his ass. I think he was actively helping the coup attempt. I think he was partly responsible for the delayed response of the National Guard and the limited support and intel that was given to police on the ground. Somebody deliberately weakened them. Also, rocking my punk as fuck shirt. I've been actually wearing this for a couple of days in a row, and I just don't care. It still smells good. I haven't gone much of anywhere. But I love this shirt. It's probably my favorite shirt to wear. And when it goes, I will make another one because it's mine. I designed it. Okay, so today we are going to talk about this, which I have deliberately waited to play with at all. I know nothing about it other than what I've seen in like YouTube videos and things about it. So we're gonna dive into it together, and hopefully that's interesting. So yeah, feel free to while I'm playing with this, feel free to ask a lot of questions, and also feel free to start playing the movie game with me at any time. Those of you who know the rules, I will give Bright Buck rewards to anyone who can stump me. There is also police under investigation or on suspension from Seattle and Philadelphia. All right, so the Plethora is a multi-effect unit, which is super interesting to me. I like these for utility reasons and if they're a good one. But what makes this one interesting is it does not have any drive effects, which means it's designed for guys like me who like our drive organic or straight out of the amp. So this is basically a elaborate mod pedal. It does tremolo and delay and flanger and chorus, and it has a looper. Basically every pedal that TC Electronic makes that isn't a distortion or fuzz pedal. So everything but like the TC Dark Matter and the TC Mojo Mojo and maybe a couple of others. But it's got all of those tone print pedals built into it, and it can store 127 virtual pedal boards in it, which is badass as a guitar player. So this is about how big it is. It's little. Here's my chest. It's smaller than the chest. Bang. Make sure Brian pops on and says hi to us. So it's little, it's light. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mash switches. These are multifunction switches. They can do a couple of different things. LED for each of them. There's an LED screen here that lights up, and then each of these knobs here can control parameters of the whole thing. What's wrong, babe? I just ordered us dinner. Hey, Kara. So I'm going to do something I rarely do, and I'm going to check out the Quick Start Guide. Now I want Cinnabon? Oh my god. That's not right. You can't do that to me. Alright, let's see now. See, I'm just going to read through this and tell you right off the bat, super quick scan, whether there's anything in this Quick Start Guide I need to know. Step 1 is how to hook it up, and running through what the LCD displays and the edit switches and all that stuff do. Step 2 is about tone prints and the rest of specifications. Don't need this. Great. Just going to dive in. Step 1, plug the fucker in. So, here we go. It's coming to life. Bang. Now, coming out here again, we're gonna go into an amp today. And yeah, by the way, you can make fun of my Avengers leggings if you want, but I'm comfortable. So, forget. All right. So, I'm gonna get all the dirt from the Boss Katana amp today, just to keep it simple, so that we can really know what the pedal does. So, mono out, because I'm not gonna dig into stereo stuff tonight. And we're gonna see how well this reaches. All right. Yep, that'll do it. I really wanted you guys to get the whole experience. And then put that on standby for now. Believe I was dubbed the community cinnamon roll. Well, you're not wrong. Run into the input now. So, I mean, that's it. That's all I got to do is run these two cables to start messing with the basics. And step 1, I'm going to just make sure I've got some noise. You guys are just going to hear my amp through the Yeti microphone today, because I want the purest reactions I can get, which means I don't want it to be impacted by the preamps in my rig or my mixer. I just want it raw, right into an amp, into the cleanest amp I know, actually. Okay, let's see if we can't get some volume. Oh, so there's already stuff loaded up right now. And I'm going to turn all of these off, and we're going to see what the basic stuff is right off the bat. So one of the cool things is it does have an effects loop built in right here. And the effects loop means I could put fuzz pedals, distortion pedals, things that don't play nice with other pedals directly into a virtual effects loop and then put it anywhere in the signal chain that I want. So there's my raw guitar signal. Can you guys all hear that okay? Pretty sure you can because it's as loud as my voice. Cool. So this has, let me see, a compressor right now. No, twangy would be if I went to the bridge pickup and did this. So that's a compressor that I can dial some stuff. It's called Pete's Tone Enhancer. Not bad. Built in. I'm going to skip the effects loop. There's a chorus built in, which takes me from here to here. And I would imagine this dials in the intensity of the effect. Let's see if I'm right. Maybe not. I'm in play mode, so let me see now. Off, on. Is there not a mash function? Okay. So let me see now. And then there's a delay here, which is the flashback 2 delay, which is set to like a nice little slapback right now. Okay, so I think all of these settings remain on preset mode unless I enter edit mode with this switch right here. But we'll talk about that in a second. That's really nice. And then a reverb, which is the Hall of Fame 2 reverb, a really, really great. It's actually basically a digital recreation of an originally digital reverb called the TC Electronic, made by the same company, the TC. Oh God, Doc, remind me, 2290. Is that the model number of the really big one that was in everybody's racks in the 80s that you may or may not have one of? And there's a nice little reverb on that. It's great. Love that. It's freaking awesome. All right, let me see something. Going into edit mode, it looks like I can control. Okay, so that's the settings for the compressor. That's the settings for the effects loop. That's the settings for the chorus. Okay, so it's that easy to change what we're dealing with. That's the effects for the delay, and that's the effects for the reverb. And one of the things I noticed immediately is that I can change what's on that section as well really easily. But what I really like is being able to change the level. So here's way more reverb. Let's see what happens when I put that on. Play that. I used to know how to do that. I used to know how to do that John Mayer song that's like all reverb or whatever. Okay, so that's cool though. And then over here, it looks like, I don't know if you can see, I can change which reverb it is. So that's the deep mind verb. I can change it to this flanging reverb. This thing called interstellar. And just millions and millions of them here. Including this one, which is a shimmer, the supernova reverb. Yes, I am thinking about slow dancing in a burning room, and I knew that. So that's a lot of beautiful ambience right there in that. But I do, in fact, I like to do a gated reverb. But I really do like keeping it simple, so let's find a... And then back it off again. And then come back out. And then when we go back to play, yeah, it stayed exactly where it was. It's great. So that's amazing. It's incredibly simple. I already know basically how to use this thing. Let's talk about edit mode and make a new board. So all I do is flip this little switch to hit edit, flip this little switch to go to a new board, and then go to create and push that. And that brings me into creating. So all I got to do is decide what I want on each thing. So for one, let's see what our options are. We've got a vibrato, a tap tremolo, that's great, a reverb, pitch shifter, which I use a lot actually, octaver, which I don't use at all, noise gate, which I don't use at all, harmony, which I don't use, flanger, not really a fan, doubler, which I've used, delay, which I use a ton of, compressor, which I don't use, chorus, which I don't use, and did I miss anything lower? Yeah, insert and effects loop, and then I also have settings control here. So let's go through in the order I like my effects in. I like delay and reverb at the end. So let's do the pitch shifter in one. So bang. Let's see if that works. Clicked. Pitch shifter is in one. And then I get to mix. That's just setting the note. So 12 semitones is an octave. So that should be an octave. And then I'll want the same thing. I'll want a semitone down in voice 2, and I'll get... Yep, love that. And then imagine that setting that would be just as simple as clicking here and bang, done. Okay, that's pedal 1. Which is great if I want to come over here and get a little crunch. Oh, probably less than it's about to be. So that immediately you can get into that kind of... Let's back this treble off. Keep my master where it is, and go into crunchy thing, and you can get that kind of... what's that song I wrote? What? What? So that's great. All right, so back it off to a clean again. And okay, let's go to pedal 2. I like a trem, so let's pick a trem. And I'll look at the tone prints for this one. I want something vintage. I want to know what chop suey is. I like that, but let's see what else we got. Smooth trim, soft tail, square trim, stutter sign, triangle, wave mix, lots of stuff. Let's go with vintage, which should be, I think, basically a Fender amp style trim. Make it a nice wash. Slow speed, slow depth for me. Yeah, cool. Just want to turn that off real quick. Okay. Good. I can turn them both off while I'm figuring out what goes where. 3. All right, I've added reverb, pitch shifter. Oh, well, reverb's going to be in 5. Don't need an octaver. Don't want a flanger. Definitely want a delay. So let's put the delay in 3. Okay. Let's move it over here so I can see it a little bit. So here we go. Got a delay. And again, here's a 2290 delay right here. I think I would probably prefer less repeats. Okay, liking that. And I should be able to go here into settings and go to a specific board and change the secondary foot switch function. And I'll go to delay here on 3. Whoop. And I want the secondary function to be tap tempo, not mash. So I'll do that. And that. And that should be done. Great. On the trem, I'd want it to be the same. Give me the tap tempo. Great. On the pitch shifter, I'll make it the mash. Great. And then, how do I get back? Okay, cool. Back where I want to be. So now, what should happen is if I hold down on the delay, it'll turn into a tap delay. Yeah, that worked. Okay, and I want the effects a little higher though. Great. So now going into play mode, delay, tap. Yep, there it is. BPM changing on screen. See that? Love that. Do you mean me, Doc, or technology in general? Because I feel like I'm usually pretty good with the technology. All right, let's get back into editing that board. And move into 4, where let's put a vibrato there. Get a nice rotary, because I don't own a rotary pedal, so it's exciting to see what it has. Let's see what these are like. Woo! Oh, these are so good. This one's a little wackier. This is called Rampage. This is called Pete's vibrato. I'm not sure why it's called Pete. I know vibrato and rotary aren't quite the same, but I also know that in TC Electronics lingo in their default settings, that the rotary settings are in the tone print, and you can find both. This is more vibrato than rotary, but you can get close. That's direct, straight up vibrato, though. And then this is the shaker. And a real Univibe clone is supposedly coming for this once the firmware is updated, which it might already be. This is not up necessarily all the way updated. I like that you could do the Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? So that's really nice. But I'm not 1,000,000% sure that's what I want to play with. So I can play with the vibrato, I can play with the pitch shifter, which that's not the same as an octaver. There's an octaver in there, but I could put 2 pitch shifters in here and have one playing like a third or something like that if I wanted to do harmonied solos or something along those lines, which I don't. Or I could do the sub and up octaver if I want to just create, let me get that out of the light, sub and up octaver, which just creates a direct either sub or up octave, which is great for the kind of, actually it's great for a lot of what I do. I use that kind of effect a lot, but quintessence harmony, I've never played with that. Third up, that's now I can change the key, which is intriguing. So let's play in C. C sharp, D. I can play in any. I can just pick my key. It's great. Can do in fifths here. Which is cool. Half tone diminished. What? That's bonkers. I can go into modal stuff. Octave down fifth, octave up fifth, straight up octave down, which would be... Yeah, if I wanted to do bass notes. That's cool. Pentatonic stuff, which you allow me to do. That's so wild. Unisonic smash, whole tone sevenths. Mel closing the door because she doesn't want to listen to me play guitar right now. All right, that's fun. But what I don't usually play with, I have a flanger. Let's see what that's like. What do you mean Trump bites the dust? Doc, are you sharing really crazy news with us right now? You want to elaborate on that fast. I'm freaking out. Yeah, way too heavy of a flanger, dude. I'm going through the presets. That's pretty close to the one that's on Voice on the Radio. It's nice. It is. It's kind of nice. And I've got a doubler, which is a really easy, simple effect to play with. Just makes it sound a little fatter without being a chorus effect. Oh, Trump. Got it. Dude, well, you gotta understand. You're the guy who breaks headlines in the chat. I thought you were about to break headlines that Trump unalived himself in the White House or something. See, I really like that. That could be an only on for me. I'm gonna use that. You're gonna go into 4 and stay, and then 5. That's where I'm gonna put the reverb, and we're gonna go with like a lo-fi reverb, and we're gonna see how much of it I want. Hey, Steve. I'm playing with a new toy today. That's a little heavy. Let's do a plate. Looking for like an ampy reverb because I want them always on. Spring reverb. Jay Maskey, Steve, is Joe. You met him at the Anchor in Atlantic City. Let's do a mod reverb. What do we got? That's pretty much that's pretty close to what I like. Okay, so I just built basically a go-to board for me. And let's flip up to play mode, and bam, there it is. All the board's elements are sitting there waiting for me, and I can, bam, different board. Board 18, board 19, which of course I'll be using board 19 as my default because it's my lucky number, and I didn't even realize until just now that we were working on board 19. That made me happy. So, takes us from, let's go through everything we've got. Doubler. That's an always on. That's an instant sweetener. Add reverb. Also, if I think that's too heavy, which I do, tap edit for 2 seconds, and it jumps right to whatever pedal I'm on and gives me all the parameters. So I'll back that reverb off, go right back to play mode. Oh, that's so great. Delay. So I need that delay, I need less repeats, and then I need the effect level lower. So. Oh, wait, I'm still on the reverb. Let's go over to the delay. Effects level down. Okay, back to play mode. This is great. Gave you all those years before I gave that ghost my notice. Almost forgot how sunshine felt. I guess your pain was just a bonus. I never pictured myself of a creature of revenge. Just look at me now. Being sitting old friend, making friends like just left off the playground. I accuse. Everything sounds like Neon when it goes bump, bop, bop. He doesn't own that rhythm, unfortunately, but he made it. He did a really popular version of it, but and with a little bit of a, with that like loose spank on it, it does come across that way a little bit. Yeah, I hear it. Be a cool way to do that song though. Little trem for wash. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll do it like this. So it's that easy. I thought it would take longer to figure this out, and I'd have, like more than 45 minutes playing around with this. But this is an incredibly easy pedal to learn. It's taken me next to no time to get the hang of it. and I could make as many boards as I want. I could literally name a board for every song I ever do in a live show, create a custom board for it with those specific songs, BPM parameters, and other things laid into these effects, and then just start going, bam, right through anytime I wanted. And just do that between songs. I mean, I watch stuff like this for hours. I understand. Yep. So, yeah, tons and tons and tons of options here, and that's without even digging into the tone print options. And I've literally already got this set up, which means I could crank over to Crunchy Town. Whoa, volume. Immediately get into now what I do is take the effects level on I'm in the delay. Let's get this. Voice 2 is minus 12. Voice 1 I'll take off. Voice 2 minus 12. There we go. Play mode, and then I've got my kind of go-to screamy fuzz situation. Tracks really well too. I can't outpace it. Yeah, I can't outrace it. What I would say is that's why I don't use this amp for crunch, but it's capable enough of getting there if it needs to. But I like the amp super clean. And then I can have as my kind of default sound, this would basically be an always on sound for me, would be here. I gotta be honest, think you know, covered in lies, and that's okay. There's somewhere beyond us, I know. I hope I can find the words to say. Never again, no, no, never again. 'Cause you're our God, and I am not, and I just thought that you should know. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, guys. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna set up this for the live show eventually. Right now, I'm setting it up for the Twitch show. I mean, right now I'm setting up for live shows because I got a handful of those in the next couple of months, and I want to be able to bring just this with a drive pedal and a tuner. Although, actually, I heard when I upgrade this, I can also put the tuner in it. Or when I update this. Chorus, compressor, delayed. So what it is it's a chorus, compressor, delay, doubler, flanger, harmony pedal, noise gate, octave pedal, pitch shifter pedal, reverb pedal, tremolo pedal, and vibrato pedal in one. And I can make 19 different boards with 19 different presets and versions of it, and save those. Oh, my reverb regularly, I would probably regularly back it off. I'd probably regularly come down to about here. Excuse me. Something like... That's probably really where my default reverb is. I'm just not worrying about it too much. That's probably where it would really be. I would use the slow reverb for effects because no matter what, if I were taking this for Bright Kelly shows, for like solo shows, I would do a drive pedal or two before, like a fuzz, a drive, then this, and then the slow reverb. If you guys can't tell, by the way, my GoPro is wrapped around a candle, and that's what I'm using as a stand. And you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, that's where my reverb would be for reals. That sounds great to me. Really sweet, really. And then I would probably leave the tremolo always on too, and then back the settings way off so it's just a wash. Trick I learned from Dawes. So that's super fun. That's really great. I'm excited to play with this more. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, whether this is a piece of kit you could see yourself using if you're a musician, or if, it sounds good if you're not a musician. But I got a really great deal on this. You wouldn't believe. I got well over $100 off of the going price of it. And I'm super happy with it. I'm going to stop playing with it for a little bit and just kind of hang out, maybe end the show around 7:30. So if you guys know what you'd like to do to occupy your attention here for the time between then and now, we can talk about that. But I'm gonna shut this guy off, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just plugged in. Gotta unplug it to take it off. All right. Oh, probably should turn the amp off. But that's like a great little, it's a great little buy for me. I'm going to enjoy that. I'll still probably, for, big Great Enough shows, bring my larger board and my single pedals, because I'll have the space on the stage. But anytime there's like a limited amount of room, this kind of thing becomes indispensable. Doing a little coil cable for you. So I've used a lot of the plug and play kind of like built-in multi-effects things, and this is the first one I've liked right away. Normally I feel pretty ambivalent about them, and I don't like most of them. And I bought like 9 of them and then ended up selling them. And who knows, this can end up being that case for this one as well. But I don't think so, because I think it presents itself like a series of stomp boxes, which is more appealing to me than the alternative. I like that. Put the music back. Okay. That was louder than you needed to be. So here's where I fucked up a little today. I thought I'd get more time out of a plethora than that. I thought it was a whole show. I agree, Joe. Although, again, outside of fly rigs, I'd probably still bring my board because I have programmability in the time-based effects on my big board. My Nemesis delay is preset capable, and my Starlit trim is tap tempo. And both of those have a dedicated tempo switch. So, yeah, this won't replace my big board, but it will be a great option for gigs where I can't or don't want to bring the big board. And what I might end up doing is converting this board to take advantage. So I might turn this board into the Pomeroy delay, a tuner, the Pomeroy delay, and the TC electronic unit, and then maybe an effect or two aimed at my acoustic guitar, and that might become really? The music's super quiet on my end, and it's not coming through anything but the microphone right now, but cool. But yeah, I might try some TGE shows with the little yellow board having the TC unit mounted on it, and do some presets eventually. That's definitely a thing I'm going to explore. Thanks for liking my video, Stormageddon. And thanks for liking my video. Huh. Whoever the hell you are. Whoa. But yeah, I don't know what to do for the next half hour. Do you guys? What do you guys want to do? You want to hit me with some trivia game stuff? You want me to play another song or two? I really, like. I don't think I have time to break out the mint printer and do a stamp. But I don't know. I kind of fucked up a little bit on this one, guys. I had plans to play with the Plethora longer than that, but it really was so much more intuitive than I thought it was going to be. And then I guess I could talk a little bit about like the fact that it's really weighty, and it feels like it's got a really solid construction, and that like it's got a stainless chassis here, which is nice, which means it's going to be pretty durable. Oh, and I guess it's got stereo in, stereo out, an FX loop insert and for send and return, and an expression pedal input, I guess for tap tempo if I want that external, which I would. So probably we get a little tap tempo, a little baby tap tempo. My dirt is on my other board. That's why I was using this on the Katana just today, because I didn't want to run board into board, and I wanted as much purity in what we were learning about the Plethora as possible. So, my big board is still over there. See? Here. But that's not plugged in and set up right now. Ooh, my GoPro is really hot right now. But I don't use the katana's dirt ever. I've never used the katana for dirt, and I never would. I treat it like a powered speaker almost, because I don't like digital dirt at all. But it's a beautiful clean amp, and that's all I wanted it to do. Dirty, grungy solo electric shit, because you know me. Let's do some of that on Thursday. We're gonna do planes. Yeah, we're gonna do planes because we're gonna do planes, trains, and automobiles slightly out of order, because I like that movie. So we did trains. We're gonna do planes, songs about planes. I guess we could crowdsource songs about planes in the chat if anybody's got one of those in mind, and I'll write them down. But that's gonna be our Thursday show this week. I think that should be a lot of fun. Offhand, let me see what the internet has to say about those. The obvious ones are leaving on a jet plane and big old jet airliner and the BOB airplanes. But let's see if if I missed any other big ones. Learn to Fly, Foo Fighters. Paper Planes, Aeroplane by Chili Peppers. Aces High by Iron Maiden. Airplanes by B.O.B. There it was. Take Me to the Pilot, Elton John. Most of these I don't know. The Airplane song, don't know that. Songs about aviation. What do we got? Oh, 99 Red Balloons. It's got planes in it. Which also is, there are planes in Alive with the Glory of Love by Say Anything. Hey, Brian. No, Amelia's not too big a stretch. Right in the first line, she says, I spotted 6 big jet planes, right? What's that? Spotted big jet planes leaving trails, something. Yeah, she talks about planes a bunch in that song. Next plane to London. Fucking snakes on a plane. Well, whatever. I still said hi to him. Could play the anthem to Top Gun. That's, I used to love that. I used to actually know how to play it, too. That'd be a big challenge for the looper. And then Chili Peppers have 2, because it's also Fly Away on My Zephyr, or whatever that song is about airplanes too. And then The Letter by Joe Cocker, or The Box Tops, whichever you prefer. Give me a ticket now for an airplane. Ain't got time to take no fast train. Done that for either. I'm a coming home. Like, lonely days are gone. I'm a coming home. My baby brought me a letter. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. All right. Well, I don't want to drag this out just to drag it out to 7:30, guys. I think I'm gonna end it early. Gonna go hang out with my wife, eat some food, eat some dinner, and I'll be around on Discord or anywhere else if you guys want to keep hanging out and talking. I'm pretty much awake for the night, but I don't want to just sit here and talk for the sake of talking. because it doesn't feel like a good use of my time or yours. Also, I just accidentally closed the chat. Sorry. Give me a second. I'll be back. Coming back into the chat now. There we go. Whatever. If anyone said anything, I didn't see it. But now I'm seeing the chat again. Yay, back. But yeah, I figure, you know, it's not a great use of the show to drag it out till 7:30 just because it's supposed to be. Yeah, your Jonescaster must have made it onto What You Know About That by The Great Enough. That's the one we've been working on. And I'm doing vocals on that one this week, hopefully, which is why I've got this set back up. Although I do love this one down here too, the SM7. I will say this does still beat it at most serious applications. But this beats it for like live stuff and for screamy, yelly stuff. This beats this. And this probably is better for like voiceover-y stuff so far too, because this one picks up every little detail, including sounds, which you don't want. I don't know. Something to talk about. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry it's a short show, but them's the breaks once in a while. I'm Bright. I will be here on Thursday at 6 p.m. This coming week for a show about airplanes, songs about airplanes, and crowdsource those in Discord, Facebook, or you know, wherever you kind of consume my music and content. And I will talk to y'all in the near future. Thanks for hanging out, and I will be. Whoop. Thanks for hanging out, and I'm so glad you guys were here tonight. I appreciate you. Good night.